Enya crowd. Ghana ni say wa bobosia power bank. On person obetu akwa bi say na say me ho kire me. Na me ho kire na akwa bobosia.
Me say MTN you quick.
When him dey tia Ghana ntimi ntua besia. Businessmen and women here. Ma menye real in shell.
Si hu so.
Businessman be any kroma wetimi abobesia tua wie.
There be a become
from our Casifo more TV stations and radio stations in Bobby so much in Do you know why?
Bad debt.
Oje Besiana. Oje Besiano time Mahama Fia Bemna dollar force this 20 pesos.
Now interest rate.
What a train near de Besiano Emano. At that dollar rate or the cofa nema a beton. What I say? Ena Besiana yasi on trail in 6 years. Enfie num pepepe na dollar na free force this 20 pesos edru 16 Ghana. It is sikano depreciating over 1000%.
Nti e ka ba fie.
It already na ankasa no waboka. It win himself banks na wo Ghana na ma dollar ne kosoro bankrofo nim. What's our name?
What's the bank there?
Banks na wo Ghana na ma dollar kosoro.
Interest rates.
What do you mean there?
Bank of Ghana for free.
Wo ko bob besia pepepa banks ritimi ye calculation. Na we hu say sike ya mede ma afia tago yi. Yes, or the Captain Smart aba say ni kunu wa guarantee. Or the yatiti say na kuma aba wa guarantee. But ya year projection ye hu say dollar no between March and July dollar be do 17 cedis 20 pesos. Say ya me no ka say dollar no we do 15 20. Obedu 16 na say ya. Eti bank ni year projection is na dollar no kwa be kosoro no no the account with the amount interest between 32% 35%. Owie ni sa no no aso assign increase the dollar rate no. It is say tenor. Said obenya mfaso bebre every businessmen and women ne ho no. No the free 10 equal 10 cedis 80 pesos. Womunya ye de sa aha nti womunya de sa wi a na banks na afasika akọ black market akọ dollar na free womo.
Oh,
you have no idea what is happening in this country. Sweetheart, I am telling you.
Banks for no.
Yes. Forex trading no. Minimum pa. It is a big man now will be 100,000 Ghana cedis per account ma. They will call you say convert it into dollars na fato bonds. Fire investments.
Cause one can say
woman ma rate no say enra wo call bank no. Na there na 10 cedis. Chief, have you seen that? It is now just yesterday and today the dollar is now 10 cedis 90 pesos. So what it means is that when you convert your 100,000 Ghana cedis to even $10,000 by the next 5 months you will get about $50,000 in addition. When enye it was a MPC na MPC na dimirika cedis asesa dollars. Now they acquire investment because akakra na 4 years now be primaries. So many banks no banks akese no na dis adwuma no. Na o matum. Enti we a businessman na wo be bob business wo Ghana. Wo be tie wontua nwie da. Ene de ya ne say ya man concurrent interest that's all what business who do me also be kwaje business no kwaje top up.
Yeah.
Who kwaje top up don't forget to say current interest rate no and the top up ne be ma automatically na affect old one na wontua. It is a old one
issue em ko mi ntwa no so kwaje bank bosia interest no mo de be ma no aden as a new one ba na oma ade
na bisa sa kwa na ka be bisa kwa
because
the same question na ka be bisa
because banks ne so ka ho ne ye kum yen eti or the new one na why top up ne be to so a instead say obema we hu say oh ebia me beji loan interest na ye 18% say interest ne ko 25 top up no and na ye 25 and that na ho ne 18 onye na wa merge
General, there what can me problem they say.
You're right.
What's that? You're right.
That be asa the general
but wrong.
Because Bank of Ghana na was nkwabo regulate sad dey na ye. Who kwaje bosia?
Who say who kwaje bosia pepepe o banka? what sign we are what sign we are there's another forms be with 2 pages so e ye brofo tin ase ho na ya chro brofo tin me ho terms and conditions apply.
Wow.
We hear sikenti wadwen koso na wasan eti say interest rate no wo je ni 25%. Edru 30 apply cause
eno na mensi afi
ba say wasan
eno nye
terms and condition.
O dey me ko so dey no dey explain.
Who should explain? The explanation is terms and condition apply.
Because so be o ji salary loan what you say won say ya wa mra e che say no kwasa wuti nipa no bro more than half of ni sika waje but interest rate na we dey calculation man no e bia wuti ni half no oyo okay na mo new interest rate ni ba wuti nipa no more than half of the salary e no wo bank no nyamra na wo bu so General na meboa
me say ya
bank na mo ebu mra so ko wuti nipa no half of the salary
e bia e ye dan na se bia ti say ukota ebia ya ma price no say bia eye dollar say ni me ko jo woni o ma bibia wi a unim say na wutua no besa dollar no cost pe na affect no me wa wo ye na
what je be say bank kese da
achapa me ko di bi na
me can no ma GE den Toyota Highlander me toye me ba multimedia
so we dey hard dream
na ya say me sign contract me say me sign me pay contract we din ko asema na ma fa me ma na ko me course sia eti me na me course spring test na me ko pay car and me call bank bi a me pese me bodin
my initials no
say aka 20,000 da ho me ka say bank na ya we
na say che
say me won ka say hu say no ade na me ntua ye no me ndi for
too much oh too much ye be bele wa
ya fa kan ya fa ministry si kwan e ho na ye kosan ye bank no e wo hotel bi m na ye kwan na ye kosan ye what's me the 5 years no 4 years na betua me di multimedia mfie nwotwe na o mo ntenwie
can you imagine
eno na ni hwe
can you imagine
me kwa nam ko busa ya yes dollar no
dollar no
and me can
interest rate into be tia kana tia
we dem yes here I mean can some show me ba fie ha ye me ba ha omo sa bai and asempa ba mitirim na me throw checks na me spread them out omo no mo de call na car 20 no ho me sheda and yes yo aya na woji loan na wuntua wie ya omo parent platform bia within was so won kwaje be say na se be bia nyame de madu yi me mpe bank be sia biom nti enkam
enye pro enye sa kwai no mo de nipa nam so no
teacher ni bi te on Tantra Hills ohun ne ma me film na na yiri ye adwuma wo Royal Bank solo baby na ekoto nu ye board dan so dey for say Hey baby a CBG we drew multimedia ave no na wa fa sei me kom ho side no na Royal Bank ho na me save yeah sure industrial area ho na me save Royal Bank ho na lead ni ye adwuma oy Muslim na ndi kruso ye Kristoni ne ma amete ase se ono ye Kristoni ena ndi kru no ye Muslimi nti se ne baba no so ye Muslimi na okru ni kru ye Kristoni a ense hwe wo mte ase no mde abaya no ma no ena aban de be gu Royal Bank no ena bem oba no ne ma me film ni kru so adwuma so asanse aka ho ena okọ bank ena okọ bob pesia teacher ni ya
beti na ma
besi nne
muguso
sika na omso omode mfie miensa na beti ye wi no wo mo date till today enti abante no de ahomte se ontua biom ye nkyene ntum enti wasesa bank na o de salary fa no
meti enye kura o
hwe teacher for
enye kura
asama make won makai teacher for bebre ya hwe wo mo wade bi wo mo frɛ no high pitches say
first year kwa ben school no mo de
fridge TV
ade no kwa ba say no mutu aka wie
fridge me turn wo high sense me turn 28,000 Ghana cedis fridge no. Oh. 2022. Somebody had 2021 or said that. But on 2022. Ena nana mama ground by ye. You call high sense na fridge no. That's say 500 cedis spend na ba that's all. Sa fridge ne ketwa. Anko 4 ton 3,000 to 4,000 no. Omo ko nkrase ne de comma teacher for omo 12,000 Ghana cedis say high pitches. Me na me catch you twice the price. Twice the price. Enti
na Ghana yem ye da no.
Teacher need to meet na fridge ka ho. Etimi tua de ko wuo.
Obe fridge ne baba be se na ogusu tua.
Ice water kakra be do.
Ayi, Mr. Brokwa we there, wa o se me da me kan me modin. Your friend teacher Ernest Brokwa. Maybe I watch that there that they me money din. So also unim teacher ni bia your friend Ernest Brokwa.
E se wa church Brokwa no.
Or Tam TV no. Edi ko baby okoye high pitches ni say.
So money TV.
Mama TV biom, wo da money TV.
Money TV na mo. Aden.
Or the mfie num teacher ni the mfie num etua TV ba koka.
Mo de man say.
Wa throw letter ko controller. Munjai ti o no mote.
Obi nya bibi wo ho.
Ena or Tam TV no your friend Ernest Brokwa. No try there Ogomo district wo. Or ye tenten or jeje kakra. Or per life pa no fine to some dey. Na no kokoro wa.
Ghana pa de. Abrabo ye.
Or Tam TV no de koma omo. E wo man kasim ho asem munje.
Monye made.
Munje mu TV. Mama ntimi sika bim. Teacher need mfie num etua TV ba. Ontua wie yate ne sika sa. Eti bisia na Ghana fo je omuntimi ntua no. Eye banks ne politicians na aka si ani.
Because today ya na mu ya say obi wo ho a okwaje bosia no ho. Interest rate aye dey calculation man wa won say bia balance aka chiri no. Metimi bia survive kakra. Afa ekwana nim na wote no more na wo didi rawan kasa wo mra na wa hye say eni kwasa wote nipa more than half of nakatua wote more than half of nipa nakatua you want the person to survive.
Yeah,
and you know what they do at times omo lock your account won't me access
so betia wie
omo lock your account no. In fact sika bank bi
sika metom bi wan
enti ho dey
me catch you
lock your account no ma ade omo tia say no why would the account no won't me access account no. Why do you do that?
Many politicians are nante men collaborate.
Ghana pa die
say Kufo Nanado Mills Baumia Emisato wa Samado Rollins or Tintesu kura menim de opese o kire. Me ka some way am a national security be che me. E wo Angel me first time. No, I don't. Tama. Dr. Mamadou Baumia can say yemfa yesika ina nko bank na savings na me can say ade we me ka che list well kojo fojo. That day na no na yere wo ye. I think say na yere wo ye o se bibi. Enti Asan na ye lead producer that day. I remember very well. Ne ba na your friend Ethan. Yeah, sure. I remember very well. Na me ka che say Asan. Sa sika wo ye o me say yemfa nko bank. Me ka me no mi no amba ne ho no. Aban no be good bank. Also captain won so wo ha wani. And abu Efremi. We no see that time near COO. Your friend say, oh, can answer? Omo friend me. Sa some na make no evidence me wo wo hen.
You do abrew evidence mo.
Nam so. Can answer? Me ba fear hey. Makwa court 59 times. Medibim 57. Akatu. Wo fi say me ni evidence ah. Can me be me no akasa ban ni be go bank. 80 time a banks ni collapse ye na omo ye report ba ye no. E na won ankasa the document ne bre me say me nko ye store na me say me nye.
Some kind mo say me evidence when.
Me say me nye story no. E ko di kwesi twum ho. Ansa me tia say I will do the story. Me say me nye. I told you guys because aban no here secretary na ho ka. Enye so de boga na ho bra. Time omo ba ye no. They needed money to pay some nkofo omuji wo musika ye campaign. Ena ye disika ni na kogu bank. Ye disika ni kogu bank wie no na aban ne share da ko bo mu besia. Paa Kwesi Nduom aban bo ne besia.
Aban bo ne besia.
Kwabrado for de ne wo kakra wan hwe obemu.
Ay asem o.
Royal Bank aban koji wo musika nyina editua ka na wo education sector. And of course, Paa Kwesi Nduom hokwaji sika.
Go to your contractors.
Go to your contractors. Any energy sector, a care da ho.
Owie
ye no, and obesi kwa kwabanado for ho.
Obo.
I can't say, tieni yo. Road contract na cocoa roads na ye twemu no. Abai ne kwa kwabanado for ho. And okwaji kwabanado for ho sika. And ko to so-called judgment debt. Emma. Cocoa roads now be twem. Na wonim say wo twem na obeboka. Why do you twem?
I don't know how money.
Very good. No twem no kwaji sika no. E wo kwabanado for ho. The intention ne say na wo pese Kenoforiata bank no it grow faster and bigger.
Why?
Okay, watch this. I'll tell you. Marco Faba. So the agenda was that one number ton NIB. Initially, they wanted a South African bank to come and buy NIB. Then the South African bank will say that then one beton masab bank no. Saubeka ya 2018 e ba say ye ton Ghana Commercial Bank. Quickly no me ya rebanding no be friend GCB. I still have the document. So that anka between that time to 2028 they are looking at it say they're looking at it say Sa bank no ebenya not less than 140 branches across the country so that they can hold the financial system. What am modi? Masana na me modi. So that they can hold the entire financial space, because Ghana have bank or branches span the whole country. Paa Kwesi Nduom branch. Bank.
Branch.
Paa Kwesi Nduom. Who ma dey Paa Kwesi Nduom here? Pa, can I say it? I don't know where you are.
Say it.
CIA ebe report e wo Ghana ha. It is all share ya. What kind of Japanese book now? When you imagine some blackmail Paa Kwesi Nduom, say Paa Kwesi Nduom a CIA informant. Granted, say Paa Kwesi Nduom a CIA informant. One more party, na CIA too Kwame Nkrumah. Into Kwame Nkrumah, I too no any UP4 na do die animu say any Paa Kwesi Nduom one or the biggest informant. UP. And a Paa Kwesi no, I am not. Me kwaye adwuma with United Nations. And the UN, and me call Zimbabwe, UN, and me call other African countries to build their economy. Alan Chamatini, Paa Kwesi Nduom, and the World Trade Organization, when they were looking for top-notch Africans, Paa Kwesi Nduom, and Alan Chamatini, President Kufuor nominate womo. That is why Paa Kwesi Nduom no a CPP, but Orie na Jumano, J. Kufuor time, Obeye Minister of Energy first, and so Obeye Minister of Public Sector Reforms. It is a document now who say Ghana Commercial Bank is one of the most powerful banks in the whole of Africa. So Ghana Commercial Bank na woman awareness no. Na ye one na bank we friend TTB, Mokai. Trust Bank. Very good. CIA report na say Ghana manage Trust Bank here. Trust Bank baba be one of the biggest banks ubetimi Africa betimi dey infrastructure. That time they were Bank of Housing. So they realized that Ghana Commercial Bank, TTB, African Development Bank, and as against ADB, ADB, African Development Bank, Agricultural Development Bank. It was a strategy so that by abbreviation they would sound the same. It was a serious financial fraud. What I said, to kill Ghana ADB. So quickly, Osafma for attempted selling ADB. Amfa, Kwesi Prati, I'm sorry here. That time I don't person on Ghana water ni ECG can hono. Amfa. Then Professor Samuel Sebai and the Mudadi. A quite mukaka we musu buy no so person on ADB. And also Amfa. Because that's still a CIA document, indicate say even what ton ADB, what ton NIB, I can't buy bank back with me. ADB, NIB, and there's one other government bank be. Forgotten the name. What counts our banks no value boma and do Ghana Commercial Bank half.
That's huge.
And one other state institution was the capacity SIC. I'm telling you, SIC. We come sika bo ma banks be kuro mo ni sasika bi. That is why I say some person ton SIC no. Omo ton SIC a branches din and they will convert it into a bank. Sa bank bi na empese be bodi no. It is sanity there.
Bank.
Paa Kwesi Nduom who report no. He told somebody with cabinet say sanity there. Yem build 5 Ghanaian people. Paa Kwesi say young pe Ghana phone numa what sika semase. Ono Paa Kwesi Nduom so betimi lead ma $4 billion abagana to set those 5 people no up. Now metimi ama financial sector na wo Ghana ha no are very strong. Na fe no we must select about 200,000 youth across the country. Now we ma obi $50,000 to set them up. And we agree but na buy ni nisika na Paa Kwesi say no, nisika no problem. Etika Paa Kwesi Nduom pese our hotel, pa can I say it? Our hotel be Elmina. Paa Kwesi Nduom hotel Elmina.
Elmina, yeah. E will beach no.
Nanka Paa Kwesi Nduom pese o dey hotel ni kosi a wagan nti. Yes say, me say there's a document to prove. Eti Paa Kwesi Nduom ade na me hwe ya me yesa.
Yeah, both from.
Ena onya na damfo bi wo US. Ena o ka chen say no, I don't think say it will be needful. So the bank ni be kwa kosi a. You stayed ewa America, why you adwuma man international bodies. You can find a way. Genuinely, genuinely, onya sika kakra. And also sanity there. Said the be Ghana Commercial Bank be very strong. Now 5 banks no mo person mu grow no so be very strong. Said the be ada afen makai. Ada international banks no be wan say wo mo ko no. Ghana financial sector no en collapse. Now watch this. There or bank bi wo kurum ha. Me modi because obi ato. Woma bank na shim. There international bank. Say am no ka say bank na yasesa ne din na bibi wo mu wo baabi. Na bibi na bibi wo ho baabi. E na omo sesa na omo di AB be share ho baabi. And the Paa Kwesi Nduom.
Microphone is on a media.
Paa Kwesi Nduom. I'm telling you Ghana for story. Paa Kwesi Nduom saw this coming. Eti Paa Kwesi Nduom. Papa be a friend of Buck Pig and a Buck or ye financial guru. Any Joe Papa Kakana yoba
Joe Jackson.
Joe Namishao. Obemian Kamboa Sumba. Joe Jackson. And another lecturer be at University of Cape Coast. My friend Kingsley J or ye tia be the Dr. Kingsley J or ye tia be wa bing. And then one woman or a Ghanaian says I'm no kase or Senegal on advice Senegal finance minister. Ghanaian ba onya ba mo yoba oni kunumpo. What do you mean for your wedding? Or 43 years.
But yeah, I'm finding you.
Oh yeah, Ibeni.
Yeah, finding you.
Or a votarian.
Yeah, finding you.
Wedding 43 years on advice Senegal finance minister. Go and check Senegal say baby our economy nedru. It's far better than that of our country. These people teamed up and said that they will build the financial sector as against the interests of the international banks because they be on person omo kope na economy no enya shock. Sa bank bi na me say ho ba bi no okoye financial sector ni nya shock. Emre bi abese ko na omo say omo chase u se beje besia. It's in Crawford omo sika bebre kogu so the bank became the richest bank in Ghana as against Ghana Commercial Bank. So Paa Kwesi Nduom wanted to keep the money here in Ghana to complement Ghana Commercial Bank. And President Kufuor kwaji $84 million be SIC because of the Paa Kwesi Nduom deba no. Again, Kojo Banredu be finance minister no. Okwaji $213 million after say a ton Vodafone. Ghana Telecom, ebe the Vodafone. And all this sika no, ekoshe SNET. Sika na NDC ba ya say papa bi and the TB wo mu wo ba bi. Koye sika no won na ya. Ha. E dey asound ba. So through Paa Kwesi Nduom, Kufuor aban hu say no, SSC build the financial sector no. So the plan at cabinet, Dr. Paul Akwa, he was the former Bank of Ghana. Any former chief of staff here where we Kokoyin Kreni Kufuor first chief of staff.
Jacob
Chamsem. Jacob Chebilamtemu. After a cabinet meeting, President Kufuor summoned them. Omo ye 4. One can me mudi. Mashada. Me the baba me can't say michna. Someone said, go to London, stay there and think. Monko drink. Now, because that time, let me be sincere with you. That time, Neko Banka threatened Sobeko. Because a tongue, Ghana Telecom, no, Obiayam Shin says, I buy Niska. Echo Banka threatened Sobeko. SGSSB are threatened Sobeko. Barclays are threatened Sobeko. Standard was the first, but threatened Sobeko. So the NPP government then needed a strategy to hold the Ghanaian economy, especially Yesike way system. Then Kufuor appointed these 5 people, go to London and think and come back. Osaf Mafu was then the Minister of Education, and then, but he was part of it because he was then the former Minister of Finance. And on the man Kojo Banredu, or transition engineer, no point Juma, me wa fanedi ya. No, you're workaholic. That is what killed Kojo. Higher crown, my fancy me, it's and no. Then they agreed that the banks need not threaten some beko. Adi ebe save and say Ghana first must arrest the dollar. Bisa Mr. Niama.
The dollar and the watifli.
Yeah, me Mr. Niama nyo wo fie hey. Sama se me boa, mo Mr. Niama. The term arrest the dollar. Mr. Niama down for penny bi pa. And so Nancy na omo cheche ye no. Or say arrest the dollar, not the media. So arrest the dollar. Mr. Niama down for Papa Penny pa and the proposal your cabinet. Say answer na Ghana economy bit me na so je arrest the dollar no. So the strategy we buy you said led by Paul Akwa. And say as I say sister Ghana your currency no. So to hell with the international banks. To hell with the international banks. I feel what I say. And cosmetic. He saved this country. If you don't know, I'm telling you today. J.A. Kufuor and his administration saved Ghana. I have a document. My kind here, my dream. And now, Osasa Sikano. Eti Osasa Sikana. Dollar no. Ebe 90 pesos to a city. Not city ni ya $1 dollar ni pepepe. And a banks ni na ye nwadwen say no ye kasa ye kwa economy no ensay. It was a huge thing to kill Ghana's economy.
At that time almost what's the city no what's the
and say now what's the san na dollar no e wo form change city and the banks are kase international banks ni na who say no and the sanity there yenko and Kufuor can say businessmen na e wo Ghana ha no tie me ye me ba sem bi so Jay Kufuor who said no. A sense economy no aye very strong. Yasasa sika no sika bebre aba system ni mo no. Ghana businessmen no. I don't want to mention names, but Mebo Ibrahim Mahamadin in this conversation. And I'm saying Jay Kufuor selected 50 businessmen in this country. No, I'm call the then Merchant Bank. And Ibrahim Mahamad Kwane Kufuor my man bisia. And Ibrahim Mahamad Kufuor and Fasikana manu because say or ye wine or the man so ye Ghana business man. Me boni din we fidie so e friend Antiagi. E ho na fi.
Community.
East Legon Antiagi e ho na fi. Na Jay Kufuor selected 52 businessmen and women. Kweku otenka ho, ntina kweku oto no thrift petrol, oton or chate or kate fuel or official, I mean no license. Omo the fuel ko no mo the abanti se Mali, Togo, Ivory Coast, omo fuel sa na Ghana businessmen and women na the fuel na ko. So Kufuor selected 52 nipa. Sa 52 40 of them no mo NDC related. 40 out of the 52 are Jay Kufuor ma omo jisika asem obi anka da me na me ka kire e wo merchant bank no. Now 40 out of the 52 no more NDC for, including Ibrahim Mahamad. And now let me say this on record. Ibrahim Mahamad and Nisika Niswa. Huh? Ibrahim Mahamad and Niswa. But winning, you have a boy Ibrahim Mahamad Dean because Nimian John Mahamad. And to Kufuor years, I pay on a banks no, and him guase. No can say near. Yet now Kobe. Tafe dey say we Ghana ni now was ye beba be ma obesia crap because we say sika be good system no money gu ase. And the Paa Kwesi who said no. And I'm say banks ni bi international banks na starting ma Ghana 4% no. Ghana for ni do musika ni na e foreign banks no. Foreign banks no some fast one of $60 ne pounds ni euros per film not the call. Enti sa na tie dia President Kufuor advised Paa Kwesi said this is the time to roll. If you don't know, let me tell you this. This I'm getting emotional. I'm getting emotional. This is the time to roll. Enti the apetiani say a krana Ghana Commercial Bank entimi nyendru ho no. Wo fa Ghana Bank no dru ho mafia. Said ya be ya Ghana ni no sika no be ka Ghana. The yetimi di enya bi di ayo man ni yie. And the Paa Kwesi or risky. Let me tell you Ghana for today. Paa Kwesi went for a loan. Paa Kwesi Nduom went for a loan to establish and expand that bank no because of the interest of this country. Ghana nti Paa Kwesi Nduom started so obibi. And Ghana for wabruche no na fe do baby na wono mo je omusika fa. And the banking sector na nkasa mpanifo na wo mu no started say omo wo Paa Kwesi Nduom pin. I am telling you, it started in 2008. Even national security, Paa Kwesi Nduom who report MJ Kufuor, I am saying it today. I stole that document. Mama man cancer mukrum how. Me say Ghana obi ani mu nchami o.
Ene ma ekoso underground no dey.
Paa Kwesi Nduom. Wo mo ye na Kufuor se dom. Na Kufuor nim. Said the be Ghana be yi. All of a sudden, Nanado, you were part of that cabinet meeting, you know. Now you say, ye good bank, sir.
Ye good bank.
Now what the Paa Kwesi Nduom GN Bank. A good GN Bank. GN what you say? Ghana National Bank. So a kwa nimu kakra. Paa Kwesi will hand that bank over to the people of Ghana. Now by the property of the government of Ghana. That was the brain behind GN, Ghana National Bank. Now, we're ceded to Ghana Commercial Bank. Now, Ghana Commercial Bank are taking over Ghana. Said the Abeya say, I brought four banks and the Casa Womo Kwa, Yen or Mino, Yen.
Abronti.
Obia so back banks na ye good nasem. And some
abro.
For my kasa.
GN Bank o kino ho.
Avia, and some minimum okroma no. Men some minimum okroma. And ye good GN Bank. Who dem say no person check Paa Kwesi Nduom tum.
Yeah, points.
Yeah.
Paa Kwesi Nduom could do airport or America. Na national security form for totofia. Small boys who money mo to travel.
Bufu chen bibia.
I say person mo check Paa Kwesi Nduom. O show money din. I'm telling you today, Paa Kwesi wept like a baby at the airport that day. Crime ben na Paa Kwesi Nduom committee ye wo Ghana.
Me bua o man no.
O committee no. Mente bank enyini a Ghana nti na me jai bank na ma Ghana. Generators Paa Kwesi Nduom bo besia. The Krabegu Kroma was over 6,000 pieces of generators, gensets across the country. Bank no be connected. It's Paa Kwesi Nduom. Such a bank, no save you with foreign bank, no save you with GCB, Ghana Commercial Bank. It's one na autonomy or the savings. Said be security na be call Bank of Ghana. Say me ye Paa Kwesi Nduom me can be bianca meje percentage of bank. But let me tell you today, go and check the board of directors. Na share percentage of Paa Kwesi Nduom and do 5%. Meanwhile, what the bottom ska na set bank there. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why? I mean, why? And then Paa Kwesi Nduom
now judiciary no be pursue.
Paa Kwesi Nduom he employed over 20,000 people across the country. All of these workers have been laid off. They are home crying. You think it's an easy thing? One tip bank na you good nasia. What say you banking cleanup? When him say, "Hey, na minka we na yanko Antaro birthday so." Hwe. Banks na egu ye no. Rural banks are e wo Ghana. Once we investment. One want to sika na. One dey call banks akese no. Command for Bank. Royal Bank. Ebi dun kra de na wo Paa Kwesi ho.
Oh, papa tiantia me kro ba ha.
Youth de na mo mfasika nko. Youth na wo kan. There be na youth. Youth de na omo rural banks no any financial houses no mo nya investment omo. Omo check ye ne saa no. E na omo gu banks no. Omo gu banks no wie no. And then me kan afidie su to rural banks for omo tekam. Me na me catch on there. Rural banks e wo Ghana nyina na no mo ye investment with these banks no. Aban ne ka se sika no betua. No kotua a little above 20%. The aka no be seen ne.
Antua.
Aban ni 20 rural banks tekam. Nti se ne to da na obekọ rural bank ne ka cho se twen na kina wa ba baju sika. Enye se wo mo network bia na atekọ network bia ntenkọ. Wo mboa. Sika no wa aban ho. Aban ye di. What are we talking about?
That's so demo. That's the fact. Can I say so them and Saba? As so one them no mon pass it. And Sicano cry and co bank in flow. Or more Jessica or more the question them. And then ama and now Sika one ya diama.
NPP penny for pan. Ushia woman on more bon commander Paa Kwesi Nduom assemble mom so kodu jai.
Omo aka so mo ni omo ni mo ni de
omo se kodu jai. Hwe
Ofoli aka so baby o.
Baby. Na kanya sa de enti
Kwesi Nduom money be na Paa Kwesi Nduom
ni asa create.
Sa ye jai GN bank a ho. Ankenne come and say me to you say SGSS before the crack have say omo kan say omo ko
de omo ko no ma she do omo ye damage control.
Omo ko
Damage control.
Yes, I need cancer backless ko say boy who answer here absa.
Oh, waka.
Oh, ko
Wanyaka.
This all the initial.
me see bank kese bi wo ye chi he oh ko.
Yo ya chi he.
Baby am saving ye chi he oh ko.
There be emienu. Ehe ya na no.
E chi he ye we dey say Ghana. Tintin no oh ko. S4 no. One ko. S4 no wo ko. Yes. Oh, munya isa wate na yenim se de kuro ni mute. Ene eye me director birthday. Kamo ya asem mood kura.
Ya na kofa bai.
E wo ka ho.
Na me kan ye no wa so.
Energy. Media General, Onia TV, your energy minister.
Yes, oh.
I want Mr. Chunu on that
energy channel.
Another tawaba.
I don't pay me what's on me doing.
Oh, okay. Hey, Director one.
Farm boy.
Kasa bebre. Ah, ne kasa kitu
me metro china.
Ne kasa no 10% eh ya west. Nente na aka ne smile.
Data, yeah. I think client to swim here, okay.
Na wo kai ha. Wo twa meche wade.
Mama try. Nabi azim.
Wa azim boba akoka ho.
Baby a
Rejoya.
Debbie. Cape Coast. Oh.
Cape Coast.
Yes.
Cape Coast in.
Eh.
I'm saying.
Baby, I quiet. You know. Cape Coast now okay.
Aye.
Okay, and you Cape Coast until also come back home.
And you baby, I'm ready. Gomwa area mu hono. Kaswa.
Okay, Kaswa.
The second retreat.
Oh, okay. Hey, you know, send a picture, yacho.
I want a clip heaven.
Yeah. Oh, I reference. Oh,
me reference. Yeah, mommy. Oh, my Baba Sakra sheme.
David, where tag me?
Voter.
David,
because I said
no. And you cry Shana no adwuma ni gina mu saa unya adaje.
Ataru.
Enya.
Enra no bi e dam me ase. Me de ma me nda wase kese. Waboa me pa. Yeah. Wabua me pa.
Energy.
Antaru nyamishra. Waba. Metini asa obetwa mo. So we say betwa ni so ntu adwane.
Enra.
Antaru.
Dama you go there from not here. I say. Who's our CD bi?
Me kasa ya kakre. Ready. Director 1.
Omo say Kwadwo wahoma ne bu afusa danya. Omo ba mu a ye bi Antaru.
Omo ya no ma fe. Your man.
Ofafo na data. I say me be friend. Oh boss. Tell me another that last speaker. Boss now why? That time I took her. Oh, bra. What do he? Oh, that abufo ba ku bre buy no. Then if I now so raho. Me drew him also. Oh, Sambra na be wie interview ba ku bra be wie ma me na. Oh, director. Oh, okay, maybe hey, you my uncle.
Antaru.
What is your hey,
so
Maka so to me, man from Akon ya.
Then so
to MP no adomako.
Why then mu
to abeti. That be walusu a. Oda say MP.
Munya no man ngen no.
Yeah, me be can say.
Walusu primary.
Walusu munya no.
Na walusu no. Akwa no di ona omasesa omo yin picture free ho.
Omo there.
And be say omo be tro part no e tro by. I remember say 2008 after the NPP primaries, you know. Part of the communication, but I didn't know it was not official. But I'm communicated to all MPs ne Lucy and say penena new candidate though.
Yeah,
and for more use one billboards to project the party. That is when they got to know say party ne be Lucy. This year we repeat it said them who's MPP be Lucy election. No. It is said my and say when I call contest ne be ni na ante ase. Na candidates na winning here no and use one billboards no. Enti na one more ni na no. They are only complying to make the party popular, but it is possible.
My best team, Munyano. They say, or General more beyond fast, and beyond oh, Mr. Craig, yes, I should train them in your way in community. Yeah,
President Abedi actually, Dr. Mama Hadu Bahomia, or say. Na oye concert say o can say asori no
intro concert party ebedia
go do can say
no
that's a concert ya gudi
ya go da bi de wa can say no say oye concert
I was joking ne de no modu me mfa joking ko twi
okay joke ni twi eden yeah media agro ana
oyim pasero
senkwa men kanta me vice president yin senkwa
da bi there say non serious kura
senkwa de da bi
it no you concert
o se na o ye concert ma men kanta anya sa me de joking ni ko twi a emu
general dey wo dey use no di agro no
enye Vice President in the agro or my musa, oh, yes, I need the agro.
Say to there be a job and then
whichever way, or say,
no, the agro.
I was joking. By Yambo first one now, or saying sorry, I had the party.
Mom's came.
Obianka say, Quadia, sorry, tax. On one of course, as a baby.
Now, be
Obian, she saw per se, or Dada, I'm sorry. Yes, where Christopher I woke room.
When you're white.
Yes, I bet to Amaway, and yes, I will Muslim near to Amau. Yen to my one, yes, I will Muslim to the end to my MPP 20. Oh, as about me at yes, yes, I'm a
personality.
No, let me tell you. When Jay Kufo, you're ready. What is saying about me? Yeah, second deputy of Bank of Ghana. One day I will tell the whole country what happened before he became the deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana. Then you're necessary. I don't count. Because I call university to buy and then chair. No, I crown. I crown. Obian can she in or say, yen G sorry tax. Obiasun can say, yen G sorry tax. Okay.
Okay, so who want to die him? Monkey kaka mo dia so dae.
Eti yentie first video no tie no.
And taxes. Are we going to tax churches? My view on this is simple. In fact, that's why I say that if you share a Juma church ayeno, in fact, we should rather be paying them rather than they paying us. Unless you don't understand the work the church has done. If you're looking at the buildings, the way they try to keep the society together, the universities, the hospitals, the schools, it's massive. It's just massive. Many churches have hundreds of schools. Massive. So I don't see, and I will not have a situation where we are taxing churches. We rather want to give churches incentives to support what government is doing. I want us to be partners in the way that the development partners are with us. You are our domestic development partners, and we will give you incentives to do more. I also want to have a golden...
Mamindi Chami was 7 1 say.
Nana Chiame.
Eti, I say, Dikai, Etia Soreneka, Ewo de Omaye. Near Sama, a sorno, a baima, sorno, adododie, and your friend incentives. Na sorna di adododie. Na sa sorno adododie no. Ekwa Pentecost headquarters and one bedi. Ekwa Assemblies of God headquarters and one bedi. Ekwa Roman headquarters and one bedi. And a fay. On one kasa kwatena asejene ho, they intentionally planted somebody to come and ask the question about whether he would tax the churches or not. Baumia, you know I like you. I have told you, there's a professor at Legon or a political marketer. Go and call him. Disadvantage I was here and say, Nana B on your politician. JFK on your politician. And so one way a campaign, they are not politicians. Look for politicians to follow you. One say baby I work with Dambo do a chibiano and some papa nkwan yansa sem kwan ekoso. So nipa be say a question you know. No mo fit say question about until you year no to war the churches. And wakoto bomb no. Yentimi njina sorry fi ntwantro. Before an altar, you lied. Baulaya. Then, Oyeya, or say, okay, but where be Oyeya, I feel no answer or day. Moment video
faith-based organizations. I believe, and I said this the other day when I was, I think, in Bono region or so, when I met the clergy. I said that the church is the foremost development partner of government. Is the foremost development partner of government. The church and faith-based organizations. Why do I say so? You look at the number of schools the churches have built. Look at the number of hospitals the churches have built. Look at the number of universities the churches have built and the faith-based organizations have built. Look at the number of people the churches and faith-based organizations take care of on a daily basis. Can you imagine, just take a thought for a moment, that you wake up tomorrow and all the schools, universities, and hospitals the churches have built disappear. They just disappear. How would Ghana be like? Ghana will collapse, isn't it? We will not survive in this sort of situation because there will be chaos. You see, so at that point I was joking, and I said, "Oh, people are talking about taxing churches. I don't believe, and we will not tax churches. Because if you look at in this sort of situation, because there will be chaos. You see, so at that point, I was joking. And I said, oh, team. So at that point, I was joking.
Please cut it. I beg you, please cut it. He's the vice president of the land. He can't say this. Thank you so much. He's the vice president of a country. And he was right before men of God, I should say. And that before the altar holding a microphone, he was joking before God. A serious matter.